Hi everybody, it's the Intuitive Healer, and today I'll be doing a reading for the sign of Libra. So let's go ahead and tune your energy, Libra. All right, so today I'll be talking a little bit about, well, I would say an easing into a different space, a new life, a new opportunity. Libra, I feel like there's some things coming your way. I feel like opportunities about to show up at your door. And I think for good reason, because you've done your due diligence of healing in the past. And because of that, well, you know, you're about to get rewarded. And so that's what I'm kind of seeing with this surrender to the divine. I am seeing a lot of space that is really, you know, going to show some perseverance, you know, really getting back into focus, getting back into a more normal routine, maybe of a different way of living. You know, there is a lot of that type of energy there that's showing up. And so as I pull these cards, I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, what's actually going on here and the story. Let's see where this is headed, Libra, because I feel like there's a lot of things happening at this time. I feel like there's a lot of things evolving with you. You are surrendering to the divine. You are surrendering to your emotions. You're finally getting in tune with yourself, Libra, and it feels good, but it's also kind of scary. All right. But, you know, there are good things that are showing up in this read here. And, you know, here in a second, I'm going to pull the last two cards and we're going to talk a little bit about what this is saying. And I just wanted to say really quick, for those of you showing up for the very first time, thank you so much for showing up to my channel. And if you wouldn't mind, before you leave, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when my new videos do come up. And as always, I'm in all full support and always here and available to take your comments and your concerns and be of the highest support for you. So those of you returning, thank you so much for your subscription and all your support and your love all the time. Thank you so much again. All right, so what we have here is the Two of Wands. This is you sitting in a position. This is you finally understanding where it is in the world you want to be. And how are you going to choose this new life? How are you going to go into a different space where you can live this life that you want so bad to live, but you don't want to pay the price for stuff? Because I think that there was some real hardship in the past, and that's what I'm seeing here with this Ten of Swords, okay? And I think it's just being brave. I think right now you're listening to a higher calling. The Hierophant card does come in, and it does speak for truth. It does speak for something that is of a higher power, of a higher calling, that says connect with nature, connect to your higher self, you know, and because you're connecting to love and your higher self, you know, romance comes in, maybe a happy family. This is wish fulfillment, 10 of Cups. All right, we have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is, well, it's a very, very strong card. It signifies a birthright, you know, that your story was supposed to go this way. And so for me, this is that card of perseverance. This is that card of strength that allows you to, you know, really see past the rose-colored glasses, past all the notions of how you thought your life was going to be, and be open to the possibility of having a more beautiful life with a lot more opportunity, happiness, joy, understanding. And we have this Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is this card that makes you look like you're standing in your power. For those of you male, female, cross watchers, whoever's watching right now, however this applies to you, you know, this is you seeing better. The Temperance card is allowing yourself to be in your authentic truth, in an authentic space, so that you can enjoy yourself for once instead of having to conform to how other people want you to be. Maybe standing in your truth enough to stand in your own power and understand that there is where your strength resides. Here we go with some cards over here. On the left, we have the Seven of Swords. This really, really pulling away that which is not serving of you. This is you going to the dark side of yourself and understanding a different path now. Because of what happened in the past, we have the Three of Swords here. It really talks about some heartbreak, some hardship. And then this is validated with the Ten of Swords here. And so with these two cards, really talks to me about really opening up your heart, opening up your space within to allow yourself to love so that you can pull yourself out of this hardship. Maybe stop thinking about the past. Maybe stop talking about the past. Maybe that's what's causing all this hardship. And that's why the Seven of Swords comes in, excuse me, and rips things away. Takes it away. Yeah, you know, because we have an opportunity here for a better life. This is that validation that we really need. We have wish fulfillment here. And yeah, maybe things were slow moving here in the very beginning, but now they're starting to move forward. And you are really letting go of the past. Libra. It was too much. You know, we see this woman and her child. Five of Pentacles. Whoa, it was a slow amount of healing that you had to go through. So, the moon explains to us at the very bottom here that those emotions have to be dealt with. Those emotions from the past need to be dealt with. If you want a positive situation and moving forward, you got to let go of an old situation that really only taught you a lesson. It wasn't there to, you know, create this hardship forever. Got to let that stuff go. Got to listen to your higher truth. That's what I'm saying. All right, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about, well, we're going to talk about focus card there, number 37, with, you know, our secret language of life transmission cards. Because focus talks about, you know, after maybe a period of time playing and having fun and enjoying your summer, maybe it's time to reel it back in. Maybe it's time to, you know, allow yourself to have a point of attraction now and a goal, you know, where you can focus on what you need to do so you can create your new life. You know, the point of attraction is to accumulate all of your thoughts. Some you're really kind of unaware of right now, and I think it's just to dial it in. It's to create that fluidity where you can think better. You know, it's changing any ideas or beliefs at this point that's going to attract a different situation. It's going to shift you, you know, and through your attraction point, you're going to master yourself at being able to view reality at all aspects. You know, this is to help you adjust and to adapt to any situation. You know, you need to stay right now in the center of your love and start having love for yourself, Libra, because, you know, I think it's important that we stay grounded, that we are still taking care of ourselves, that we aren't making too much of a fuss about the change, because sometimes we have to have transition. We have to have movement. How do we change if we don't? It doesn't make any sense. So, it's time for you to choose to feel into the flow. Don't resist. Don't hold yourself back from things that you need. You're going to be loved by your soul and the universe for taking that chance on yourself. And that's really what focus talks about, is being in that space where, we have to refocus. We got to bring it back in. We got to dial it back into the center. Start to be present with ourselves again. Start to understand that it's time for learning. When we feel low, got to learn. Got to get back up on that horse and start riding off again, Libra. Just saying. I want you to choose that instead. Okay? Understand when I say things got to change. Sometimes you got to have a little train wreck for stuff to change. It says the more I attune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver to me. Of course, I second the motion there. Aha. Just saying, we have to bring it back in. We got to dial it back in. We got to tune to gratitude, to appreciation, so the universe will deliver more to us. That's why we have to surrender to the divine. When the full moon energy comes in, Libra, it's time to let go. If you're talking about a person from the past, you need to quit talking about that person and let it go. All right, what do we got here? When I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. Well, of course it can, because there's optimism, because there's, more openness to positivity. And at this time, I think that you're trying to grasp for some positivity anywhere you possibly can. And it's not showing up where you want it to, so you're kind of crying about it. It's time to quit crying, Libra. It's time to stand in your power and your truth. Let that stuff go, man or woman, whoever you are. Spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. You're wanting things to come in. You're wanting money to come in. You're wanting to get more stable. Spiritual alignment. There's your key. There's your open door. Let's talk about some love. Actually, here in just a little bit, I'm going to pull some Rune cards. And we're going to talk about, or Rune stones, excuse me. We're going to talk a little bit about runes and see where we need to head with this. Are we looking deeper within ourselves to really find out the answers to which we want to know? We're just going to sit and wallow in the same behaviors from the past. Maybe we're in past behaviors from the past and we're wanting a new situation. We're wanting to get into a new situation with someone, and all of a sudden some of those bad things come back through. It's time to dial it in. It's time to take it on. Don't want to lose this person, Libra. So let's talk about how love's going to arrive here with this situation the way that it is. Because I know that you have your heart wrapped around this person, Libra. See how deep your love is. Ooh, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So, to me, this talks a little bit about, having faith. Having faith in the situation, not over, I'm going to say don't pick yourself apart, Libra. Thinking that you're doing something wrong at every moment just because you want the love of this person. Because you know what? They might love all your quirkiness, Libra. You never know. Just never know. Ooh, here we go. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. See, and that's what I was saying, is just like the opportunities start opening up to you once you let go. Once you let go of that control factor of what you think your life is supposed to be like, Libra. Things are changing for a reason. There's no mistakes here. So, understand that truth. All right, I got one more card here. Send masters, angels, guides, those who have crossed over. Give me the right card for the sign of Libra. All right, here's this last one. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. I'm going to second that, Libra. You got to be open to love for yourself. You got to be open to love for yourself and know that good is coming. Sometimes you had to experience some hardship in the past because, well, they were lessons, right? And what were those lovely lessons about? Well, let's talk about that for a second. All right. Okay. Let me check out what this rune is here. You know, I think that once we start to realize that we have to shift things, we start to shift into flow. It's funny because you did, you know, for this reading, you know, I grab the energy and I make this all about you, Libra. Pulling this rune is, you know, you nourishing yourself, shaping yourself, and connecting yourself to your true nature. This is a rune that attributes to water and fluidity, the ebb and flow of emotions. It's careers and relationship. You know, this is the rune of Lagas, and it encourages you to immerse yourself in the experience of living without having to evaluate or understand. You know, it speaks to the satisfaction of emotional needs and to the awakening of the intuitive or lunar side of your nature. And, you know, for a while, the sun strives for differentiation and the moon draws, you know, us towards union and merging. And so at this time, I feel like, Libra, you are coming into a solid union. It is time for you to start waking up that maybe things didn't happen in the past because they weren't meant to. Maybe they weren't meant to, and maybe this person coming in right now is meant for you. Only your heart can tell you the answer to that. You know, when you grab that rune, it's one of those signal times to let you know it's time for cleansing. It's time for reevaluating, reorganizing, realigning. It's a rune of deep knowing. It's, you know, calling you to study spiritual matters in readiness for your self-transformation. You know, you are changing at this time. And I think moving forward, success is kind of lying in your path. You know, it's you really connecting to your intuitive wisdom and attuning to your own rhythm so you can align with the success or whatever you're trying to manifest here. You know, this is the rune that signifies that the alchemists call the conjunction or sacred marriage. This is you coming into union with your higher truth, maybe getting that ultimate job that you're after. And this is really having your happily ever after this time, Libra. It says, in fairy tales, it is the end where the hero and the heroine live happily ever after. And, you know, like I said, cross watchers, whoever this is resonating with, male or female, understand that it's your time, Libra. It's time for you to have your happily ever after. You've done your due diligence. It's time to kiss the sadness behind and start being happy and start being fulfilled and being whole in your own truth. All right, we got transformation. Just like I said, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So yes, this is a divine partnership coming in here, Libra, and this is one you've been waiting on. I think that this person just kind of caught you by surprise. Maybe you just here lately, either you know this person or you're making plans to know this individual. You're going to have a great time either way. This person is aligning with you for a reason because they are, well, they're going to be that person that you're going to live your days out with, and, you know, waiting on that beloved, waiting for that person that You know, you just don't want to date. You just want to be with that special someone. And so, Libra, you know, it's okay. You get to have your fairy tale. Not everybody gets it, but this time you get yours. Whew. And I'm just going to pull that card there. Healing. Imagine yourself, your beloved, surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And so, again, just like I said before, here we are. Ooh, and we have the last one. Only time will tell. You know, it's you giving yourself some space to do better with your life, to really allow you to listen to that little voice in your head that is telling you the correct direction. You know, it's time to start writing down your dreams and start, you know, understanding what they mean. There's lots of situations of opportunity right now if you take them, Libra. I really want you to have your fairy tale, and that's what this is pointing after. This is saying, Libra, you get your fairy tale this time. It's okay. Look, passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present moment. Enjoy it. Well, there you go. If you enjoyed my reading, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Please make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when my new videos do come up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, hit that red subscription button. Also, thank you so much for all your comments, your love, and your concern. And for those of you that haven't already, go ahead and tune in again to me. I'd like to, you know, steer you in the right direction, show you a little bit of guidance here. And at this time, I think that it's really important for you to surrender to the divine. It's time for you to be in that acceptance mode. Your happily ever after has just arrived. So, namaste.